problems. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of TC Project 253. I'm Tim Collum, the TC in Project 253, and today we're going to attack this cute little 240 SX. See if we can get started on it in any way, shape, or form. So the deal with this thing is that it's going to Kiwi real soon. My buddy Jay and Tyler, they're going to work on it, but I'm going to get this car as far advanced as I can so that when it gets there, they don't have too much to do and they can get this thing all fired up and I can go for a rip. For next season, I desperately want to be drifting this car. Something that I don't mind so much if I knock it around, bash it up a little bit. So today, I'm going to try to get the suspension on it so that I can make this thing roll onto the car trailer. So today's project, getting some of this garbage underneath that 240 chassis, make it roll. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with the rear end because that's the most complete, like it's kind of one piece almost. Put it in, try to jack it up. It's probably gonna be hard to balance since I'm working on my own here. We try. Don't know until you don't try, right? Don't know if you don't, you know what I'm saying. Wheel dollies, hopefully make things easy, hopefully. Now let's get this underneath the car. Bummer, the car's not high enough just to slide it underneath. Scratch that. Thing to do right now, take the damn wheels off. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Now for the next part, getting that rear subframe bolted in the car. Pardon the expression, but I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about that. I gotta try to balance it on the jack, doing this by myself. Good times. It was a little tricky, but I got it. Now we'll get some bolts on there. I'll be right back because I gotta find the hardware. You know me, bolts, washers. Doesn't work out always, right? Right. Just gotta drop in the bolts to secure the subframe. There's 4 of them. Plus, okay, can't reach that. Oh boy. 1 minute. Let's try this again. Okay. Well, all right. It actually went on. It's not perfectly lined up, I'm sure, and I can tell by the brackets, those are a little off, but I just wanted to get it on there so I can make a rolling chassis out of this thing. Check it out. There's a subframe under the back half of the car now. Excellent. The other problem though, I have got no shocks on this thing. I think for now I'm just gonna do like Jay did. Just throw a couple blocks of wood in there. That way it'll sit on the ground okay. But it's not going on the ground yet anyway, so that doesn't matter. Now next up is the front subframe. There's already a subframe in there, probably straighter, better condition than the ones outside. But the one that is outside is absolutely complete. So I'm almost kind of hoping that maybe I can just do like I did with the front. I can jack it up maybe one side at a time. Maybe it'll be easy, maybe. Alright, so that front subframe came off. Now let's try to get this ugly other one underneath. Now if you guys remember when we took this off the other 240, the white one, we had to cut this piece here because couldn't get those bolts undone. See, it's solid. This side too. So maybe here the air impact will reach it and that'll be a bit easier. I gotta try to get this coil to sit in there properly and then get this off, because that's all junk that'll be in the way. Fingers crossed this goes as smooth as the rest of it's gone so far. That steering shaft is definitely ridiculously stuck. I'm gonna spray it with some of that Titan OEM stuff that works so good on Jean-Marc's wagon, and then we'll come back in a few minutes. They said getting hammered wouldn't solve any problems. Now to get the spring to, sorta, they were obviously cut by whoever had it before me. Close enough. So I'm I'm gonna mess around with that a little bit. I'm sure there's gonna be some pushing and shoving and prying and cursing and swearing, so I'll do that. You guys hang tight. I'll be right back. Note to self, write this down. You put a subframe back in, make sure you get that steering column piece in there. Now I gotta take the whole thing back apart just to get that to fit properly. All right guys, so it was a long, hard, not fun battle, but check it out. Subframe's in there, shocks are sorta in there, and now I'm having an issue with getting these suckers in. So I'm gonna take it off from there. Hopefully that gives me enough clearance that I can get everything kind of bolted in. I'll put those on after. All right, that's done, that's out of the way. The subframe is completely mounted. The steering column is mounted. The shocks are just sort of sitting there, sort of on it, sort of good. A few little more things and goal is achieved for today. The idea was to get this thing, all the suspension, everything bolted up, because when it's all bolted up, I could put the wheels on it, and then theoretically, technically, by definition, it's a rolling chassis. After that, I'm gonna start looking into the engine, what it's gonna take to get that transmission bolted to it and get that whole assembly in the car. So I'm gonna try to finish this up real quick, see what I can do. So I didn't film a whole bunch of that, but I did get a lot done. Technically, all I got left is this one little tiny bolt. This goes into the steering column. That should fit in there. And that should do it. So check it out, guys. We got the rear subframe mounted, so that's hubs, axles, differential, subframe. There's no shocks in the back though, but that stuff is all bolted. That was super easy. Have a look, see. I mean, it's still ugly. It needs to be taken apart, painted, yada yada. But the idea was get this thing up, rolling, so I could bring it to Jay. Then it's his problem. Probably gonna need new brakes, new bushings, new bearings. The front end, same thing, same story. Missing a couple bolts. Those springs are totally finished. Definitely need new coils. Gonna need new gonna need some new mounts for that sway bar too. Check it. I accomplished my goal for today, so that'll be it. I'll see you guys next time. So like, subscribe if you want to follow the progress on this car, that car, all my other cars. Let me know what's up. Let me know you're following. Leave some comments and peace out. Keep moving and stay happy. I'll see you later.